G'day and welcome to Adventure Riding TV. So here's a quick wrap up of what we've done in 2016 and a sneak peek into what's coming next year. And after you hear this, you're definitely going to want to subscribe. So Adventure Riding TV was born in 2016. Thanks so much for being a part of our community. The idea was hatched after a bunch of rides that Mike and I had done in 2015 and early 2016. And we were having so much fun, we thought we may as well document our adventures in order to encourage as many of you as we possibly can do to get out and explore yourself. So here's a wrap up of the year. We went to Wauchope with a great crew. Now that ride might be my most favourite 100-kilometre loop I've ever done in Australia. It's enduro style and takes in everything you can imagine, from log hops to hills and river crossings, and throws in a great view to cap it all off. We also then did a product review for you of a Hennessy hammock, which I think is a great solution for sleeping when you're on extended rides or if you get caught out for a night. We discussed bike upgrades that I've done on my Honda CRF 450X. We also covered the contents of our tool bag for enduro style riding. I really hope that was all valuable for you. We then headed off on our next adventure, which was on an electric bike made by a company called Zero in the United States and a Honda XR 650. We rode from Sydney up to Toronto in New South Wales. One of the things we learned on that ride was when a Zero reads zero power left, it means it. So we concluded that while a Zero is an awesome commuter bike, it's really not cut out for touring. We also went to LYBL headquarters and attended an electric vehicle show where we ran into Pete from Skillion Bikes. What a great Aussie invention and design, and I reckon if you're going to be driving around Australia, that'd be a fantastic thing to bring with you. On that same trip, we failed completely at a hill climb. Totally made a dog's breakfast of it. I broke the shift lever on my XR, so we literally, between the XR and the Zero, limped back to Sydney on very little power and real difficulty shifting gears. Our next adventure took us over into Western Australia, and we went down to the south coast to a small town called Denmark. What a brilliant ride that was. We crossed rivers, we went full speed, wide open down sandy track. We repaired a bridge that was washed away. You can check that out on our Instagram account. And then we followed the whole thing up with a brilliant 40th birthday party from my close mate Phil. We demolished a full keg of beer and a pig on a spit, and did all of that without power because there were storms coming through the area. The next adventure after that was with Stano and the crew at West Coast Trail Bike Safaris based in Kirrup in southwest Western Australia. A bunch of my mates headed down for an overnight ride called Hills and Thrills. There were plenty of hills, there were plenty of thrills, and there were also a bunch of guys that really got demolished by the whole thing. Now, while this has been a great year, we are so enthusiastic about next year. There's going to be more adventures throughout the southwest of Western Australia, and we're even planning on getting down to Victoria for a few rides as well. But the real big ticket item for next year that has me more fired up than anything else we've done so far is we're going to the Kimberley. Now, that means we're going to be planning the adventure, we're going to be packing the bikes, we'll be shipping bikes and getting for wide open throttles to some of the most remote areas the Kimberley has to offer. And we're going to bring all of it to you right here on Adventure Riding TV. So make sure you subscribe now so you don't miss all the fun. We promise you'll love it. Thanks so much for being part of the Adventure Riding TV community. We can't wait to see you on the trails.